the biggest clan versus clan war in the history of Raid. We're gonna dive into it here. We got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's get right into it. What up, team? It's your boy MurderInc here, back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video here, talking about the match that I was currently just in with our second clan. Let's just show it real quick wherever we are. Clan vs clan is finished. Immortal Dawn, which is Mad 2 against Eternal Titans. Crazy war, 81 million points on one side, 61 million points on the other side. We're going to go over the breakdown here, and I want to talk about a few things and some listen, I don't want this to trigger people. This is simply strategy, how we do things. People can say this is copium all they want, but there is a method to the madness. So I guess we'll talk about that first, and then we'll go over the individual points here, because there's a lot to be talked about as far as what was scored. So this is the thing. Mad, Immortal Dawn, Immortal Elite, it's the top, I guess, clan group in the game for clan versus clan. Now, a lot of people have this assumption that clan versus clan is just for mindless whales spending stupid resources on parts of the game that aren't beneficial to anybody. They're ranking up champions that don't matter to get points, and it's just not the case. On a more competitive level, there's a lot of strategic planning that does go into this, and we saw a really big opening 2 weeks ago, and it all started when, listen, as we can see here, where is it? Immortal Elite, this is the clan I'm from and I'm in. It's the main group in our clan cluster, I guess. I hate using the word cluster because it's just two clans, but 22 trophies, the highest in the game, meaning we were undefeated for all clan versus clans. Now, this isn't because we whale ridiculously over and over again. That is not a sustainable path to having 22 trophies. Like I said, it all comes down to very in-depth planning and strategic work here. So with that being said, what did we do? There was, if you guys remember from the last clan versus clan, another huge war happened with the clan I'm in now, Immortal Dawn, against P2P, Revenge of the Tentacles. Now, two very big whale clans, they went head to head here, and we were watching it closely because we noticed who the number 3 clan was. Now, for me to outright say Immortal Elite isn't in this game without any competition of losing would be absolutely ridiculous. There are, at least at the moment that I can think of, 3 or 4 clans that could definitely put up a very strong fight against our clan. One of them was, as you probably guessed, Eternal Titans. So when we saw them approaching that number 3 spot, we knew they were going to be facing Immortal Dawn here. Now, we weren't really sure if they were going to kind of see what our plan was going to be ahead of time, and they ended up going for a 3-0 on their opponent, which, I mean, I'm not going to say it was a bad choice, but we got to take advantage of that situation like you wouldn't believe. So with that being said, we figured, okay, we now have the opportunity to deplete the resources of one of the biggest threats to our main clan as far as ruining our undefeated streak. So we had to do this very carefully, and thankfully we have a pretty tight-knit clan, so there were no leaks here. So what I want to talk about is, I did a video 2 weeks ago where I kind of started planting all this stuff, and listen, I'm loud. Everyone knows I'm loud. People don't like me for it, but it does work. So in that video, I said the following. To be honest, but you know, we saved a lot of resources. We're ready for the next battle for sure, just in case someone thinks they can snipe the team. Ideally, if you were going for 100 million clan versus clan war, which you actually planned for in the past, because of an opponent, we ended up not matching with them. But so as you can see there, I was kind of taunting, saying, listen, if you're going to get rank 3, we're going to face you. We're going to come at you with 100 million points. There's no chance you're going to win here. So by doing that, the goal was to have Dawn face Eternal Titans in hopes that they would deplete all of their resources, even though it didn't really matter if Dawn wins or loses. Dawn has 17 trophies here, which is still a ton. It does compete with a lot of the other high clans, not including the perfect score of 22 that our main clan has. So we definitely know what we're doing. So once we started doing that, we had to make sure we did everything to ensure they used as much resources as possible. So with that being said, this could be 100% speculation and I could be wrong here, but we think we got them to use most of their resources. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. They could be ready and willing to put up 80 million, 100 million points if they do face Elite in the next 2-3 clan versus clans. I don't personally believe that. A lot of the people who strategize this don't believe that. So we do believe that we kind of got our goal that we set out to do complete here. And like I said, this isn't to take away from ET. They did an insane amount of points, and this is where we have to give them an insane amount of credit, because we did not approach this clan versus clan saying we're 100% gonna lose no matter what. We had an 8-digit, so if you look right here, we have 3, 6, 7, 8. We had an 8-digit push planned for the end, just in case they underestimated how many points we could do, so we could win. I think it would have taken us around 20 to 22 minutes to push those 8 digits, but they planned really, really well in advance, and they made sure that that gap could not be closed. As we can see here, 20 million, the gap couldn't have been closed. So with that being said, we kind of did it. And now another point is, it's been speculated that they were trying to 3-0, which is obviously ridiculous. However, if you do look at the member list here, there's one member not missing, and of course we did have, I believe, 6 or 7 people from the main clan come over who had lots of spare resources where they could go a little bit hard but not use the majority of their resources here. But we wanted to bait one other person into this clan here. We weren't really sure if it was going to be possible because they have a pretty bad history together, and I can just kind of show you who we're talking about. We do have, I mean, they named the clan after themselves. Listen, mental health is no joke, and this person's insane for sure, but they dislike the Mad clan so much. It's right here. Panda, top plat push, fight Mad. He made a clan just to fight Mad. I think he's bought like 6 or 7 accounts so he can compete in arena and farm our clanmates down. It's a bit obsessive and unstable, like I just mentioned, but listen, it is what it is. So we wanted to bait one of his accounts to join ET for this main fight to deplete him of his resources. I think he put up like 3.4 million points. Now, if you ask him, his ego's way too big. He's gonna say, I didn't even use, I don't know, 1/25 of what I have stored. He's been using the same, I think, 6 screenshots showing his resources of having like 100,000 gems across 7 accounts. That's great for you, buddy. You just played yourself. It's fine. You'll get over it eventually. So it's that whole obsession that we wanted to get 2 birds with 1 stone, getting ET to use their resources, getting one of Panda's accounts to use all of his resources, and honestly, we didn't know if it was going to happen, but like I said, he has a massive ego, so he was messaging people saying, I'm joining ET for this. We thought that was kind of weird because when he split from ET, I'm sure there was kind of some bad blood there when they took some members. It's not good to do that anyways, but it is what it is. I can't speculate on that situation at all, besides what I just said, because I don't really know the full story, but he was allowed back in on like one of his burner accounts to just burn through all of the resources in an attempt to beat the clan, which of course no one knew until now that the goal was never really to win, because like I said, this is the second clan, not the undefeated clan of our clan group here. So with that being said, that's kind of the basis here, and it took a lot of strategic work. I streamed yesterday. People would come in to the stream and you can tell certain users based on who they are. They were saying, why are you losing? And I kept saying the same thing over and over again. Why would we still be putting up points if we knew we couldn't win for a fact? Which made them keep pushing harder and harder, because the goal, like I said, was to have them use as many resources as possible. So if we do meet them in the next 3, 4, or 5 clan versus clan meetings, we have an easy win on our hands based on the resources we have saved up in the main clan. So with that being said, let's go over the kind of breakdown of this clan versus clan, because it's nothing short of incredible. Champion objectives, we have booking, ranking up champions, 13 million points by our clan, 16.5 from their clan. The rest of these don't really matter. Besides Spider, they did an insane job farming Spider. They had 40 million clan vs clan points in Spider alone. Just think about that for a second. 40 million, insane job. We did 29 million, so significantly less. 3v3 arena, we did 4 to their 3.3. Clan boss doesn't matter. Gear objective, this is upgrading gear from whatever to 16 here. We got 12 million points. They did get 20.1 million points, which is crazy. Now the gem count, listen, everyone wants to know about the gem count here. We have 939,000 gems used in this. Most of it was from us, to be honest here, so a massive amount of gems were used in this clan versus clan. I don't know if this is the highest gem count I've seen. I think the one between the French clan might have had more than this battle here, which does make sense because gem count, when you think about it, all of these high point matches all have to do with pre-planning ahead of time, using gear that you've had stored up, and you can't just do 81 million or 61 million points at the start without any preparation. It takes preparation, of course. You have to have resources stocked up and lined up. And kind of to my earlier point, a lot of people will say, why would anybody waste this amount of resources for this? You got one reaction accessory. Like I said, these points that are spent, they're not just spent in the wind. Myself, I got crazy lucky and was able to get one quad speed roll. So while a lot of points were used for this, even though it was a loss, we're using resources to increase the power of our account. So every time a big war like this happens, you can guarantee from watching that the two clans that were part of that war, they just power spiked into the whole game. Because this is a lot of points to get in a really short amount of time, and a lot of top clans, they save resources for events like this, so their accounts are kind of hindered until something like this does in fact happen. So I would expect to see a major performance gain from both clans in arena and other aspects of the game as far as efficiency goes, because the amount of upgrades that were totaled across this 142 million point clan versus clan is going to be absolutely incredible. So that's going to conclude this video. That was just a little bit of insight as to how the top clan versus clan, I guess, group approaches things. While it may seem random, it's very strategic and analytical as to how we approach things. So thankfully, and I mean our hope, like I said, because I can't confirm this, they used most of their resources, so they cannot put up 80 or 100 million the next time they do face our main clan, if it is within the next 5 or 6 weeks. Anytime after that, they can wail pretty hard to restock all of those resources back up so they can put up these same exact numbers. Now they have a big war under their belt, so they do know how to properly prepare for this, because no one's putting up 81 million points if they don't know what they're doing. And so huge shout out to ET for sure for doing the proper preparation, because that's an incredibly impressive amount of points for one clan versus clan battle. All right guys, so that's going to conclude this video today on the clan versus clan record breaking match between two really great clans here. Once again, a shout out to everyone involved, but in the end, we all know Plarium's the winner. Outside of the competitive aspect, it is fun for sure. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this content, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next upload.